Hey, hang on just a second. Gotta get over here to my laptop. Get on my right page. It's 3:15. I think this is, oh, it's 3:14. My phone says it's 3:15. My laptop says it's 3:15. It's the first time I think that I've ever done it at the exact time that I said I would do it. I'm getting better. And I think my words are the right way. Oh, I see my sign. I have on a Disney shirt because I'm having my girls over tonight, and almost everybody, hi Tanya, almost everybody that's coming tonight is going to Disney with us in November to on stage, which is so exciting. So you know, it's not like I wear Disney shirts very often because, you know, I'm a grown-up. So I used to wear Disney shirts, you know, when you have little kids and you wear Disney shirts, and, you know, every Mother's Day, well, my daughter bought me a Tinkerbell shirt, or, you know, whatever her favorite character when she was little was Dopey, so she'd buy me Dopey because she'd say Dopey was her favorite, you know, so that meant Dopey should be my favorite. So, you know, you go through that whole space of maybe a decade where you have to wear Disney shirts because your kid buys them for you, and then you good 20 years where you get out of not wearing them unless you're at the Disney parks. But for now, I'm wearing one. I'm the Queen of Hearts. See, the Queen of Hearts. So I do have one on right now. I thought Christy was on, but Christy's over commenting on something. Hi Val. So I have my Disney shirt on. I thought I had everything ready for my girls to come over tonight, and then as I'm moving stuff around, I see one card there and the paper's not cut, but that won't take very long. So I have a few things that I'm going to show you from the holiday catalog. I can't show you the inside of it, but a couple things that we're going to use tonight. First, I'm going to show you my swaps that I made for the girls that are coming. There's a 2-piece stamp set, and it's a Christmas set, and I thought I had the card over here, but I laid it over there. It is called Making Christmas Bright, and it comes, the funny thing is, the girls that went on the incentive trip this year, they got this, and so they kept posting pictures of it, and I thought, well, that's interesting. Maybe it's a footprint, because in Australia, it will be Father's Day, because when you see this with no, like, basis of anything, hi, Patrick, I wasn't real sure what it was. I thought it was a footprint. I thought it was, I thought maybe it was for Santa's footprint. I wasn't real sure what it was. But it's actually a light, like a light. It needed to go maybe that way. I don't know. I still wouldn't have seen it. I don't know. It was just, I didn't get it. But it goes with this Christmas set. It's kind of, I did figure out that you can change this. Let me see if I change the light. Oh, that made it. Maybe that, is that better? Somebody tell me if that's better. So you can punch out these little lights, but I really liked it for last year. I made my favorite Christmas set last year was the one that had the houses that looked like the houses in Iceland. And I had tried to make something out of what we had to do a circle like that with some stars. So it had circles and stars. So you can punch this out. And then you can also get a second set that goes with it that has every other holiday. So it has, we're going to use the spider web tonight, but it has Easter. We're also going to use, we're going to use 2 tonight, but I'm not going to show you the second one. We're going to, it's already downstairs. We're going to use the feathers. So you can make turkeys. Is that blurry? Maybe it's too far away. Is that better? Maybe I'm getting it too close. It's got Easter, it's got pine cones, it's got penguins, it's got bunnies, it's got the whole rest of the year. So between the two, you can get you can get the whole year of everything. So one's called Making Spirits Bright, and one's called Making Everyday Bright. So literally, and they're photopolymer, which is fun. But for my, of course, I had to be an overachiever, and I didn't start until really late last night. And every one of my cards looks different because I used Brusho. So it was kind of a mixed media. So some of them are more red because Brusho, you know, you kind of get what you get when you punch it out. Some of them are more on the pink. They've all got gold because I put gold on the black for the little punchy out of the Some of them are more pinky. The very first one I did, I went way overboard on the brusho. And then these little, we had green ones last year that I loved, and we used several of those on Christmas cards. This one here is more red, so everybody's will be a little different. In this tutorial, I am only going to put, you'll have to be on one of my Facebook groups to see it. So either you'll have to be on the demonstrator Facebook group or in my customer Facebook group. It's not going to go just on general YouTube, because I've decided that I like to share my tutorials with everybody in the world, but not everybody in the world needs to see all of them. So this one will be a special one. And then tonight we are going to make earrings out of these teeny weeny little spiders. I don't know if you can see them. They're teeny weeny little spiders. It was a special request by one of the girls that's coming. So I know somebody, her name's not Michaels, but she could be Michaels. So she has all of the beading materials that we need. Not that I don't, I just didn't know where to find mine. I probably have not as much as her because I've gotten rid of a lot of it. But we are going to make it. So the project that we're going to do is this, and then we're going to punch 2 little holes. That way if you want to give them as a gift, you'll be able to dangle your little earrings, and you can attach them to the back with these little things that will hold them onto the card. So I'm going to show you just real quick, because then I need to go finish getting ready for everybody to come. But I'm going to show you real quick just how to make this. And I'm also going to show you a real quick tip, because I know sometimes people get really frustrated when they go to use the stamps when they come like this. Because I've seen it happen at camp, and I've seen it happen, like my daughter used this the other night. Oh, let me show you. I can't show you 2 cards because she's already prepared for our shoebox swap that is coming up, and that's the shoebox swap card. But she did make a card already. She's prepared for October. But here's her card that she made. Is it blurry? Mine's still not loaded on my, there it goes. There, now I can finally see it on my laptop. That's the one that Carissa made. It's nice and sparkly, and she's got some shimmer paint on it, and she's got the new copper paper and the new sparkly ribbon, so it's super shimmery. It's a fun little Halloween card, and you could just make it smaller and put it with some candy if you wanted. So that was hers, and then she made a Christmas one that she's going to do for her shoebox swap in October. So if you are a demonstrator and you live in Indiana and you want to come to our shoebox swap, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to be in our group, but if you're in our group, you can come. Then the other, if you see the little blobbies that are on here, the yellow, it's actually not just yellow, it's Mango Medley and Gorgeous Grape, 2 of the new colors. My last video that I did, I know that I don't think anybody in my team has this stamp set. It's in the holiday catalog. It's not a holiday stamp set. It goes with the Stamparatus, and it's super, super fun. So everybody will have fun making it tonight because it's lots of fun to use, but it's not a holiday stamp set. And so sometimes they just get ignored. But that's where I got the 2 little background stamps for this. So I did want to show you that tonight, there's not very many times when we use a stamp set at an event for the first time, and every single one of them's out. So every single stamp set that came in this is being used. I mean, every single stamp is being used tonight, which that's a bonus if you can use every single stamp that came in a stamp set. So I'm going to angle the camera down. So if it makes you motion stick. Hi, Margaret. I take it is that Bunky? I don't know Bunky's real name. I hear Bunky being talked about. Is Margaret, are you Bunky? Okay, I'm gonna angle down, so close your eyes if it makes you sick. My phone, my stand makes a little bit of noise. Let me see if I get you good. Okay, so when you have when you get these stamp sets and you have this punch, a lot of times everybody looks at it and they're like, I think that I need to, like, we just guess. And we're like, well, I think that I'll do it like this, and I'll stamp this first, and then I'm gonna stamp this. And so everybody then just lines that up, and they're like, well, I'll just do it like this. I had an extra little one of these. So then they just stamp it on here. And I've seen lots of people at all of my events struggle. I know I'm gonna get my hands dirty in just a second because all of my cleaners are downstairs. And then everybody starts going, well, that didn't work. And then everybody takes their scissors and they start cutting all around, trying to figure out exactly how it's supposed to. Hi. Well, I'm glad to know your real name's not Bunky. My dad's name is Wayne, and everybody calls him Butch. And then when they meet him, they're like, oh, that's not your real name, Butch? Sometimes they've known him for 20, 30 years before they find out that's not his real name. So, you know, everybody, because they look at the thing this way. So I'm going to show you a little tip if you have problems with this, especially if you're going to use, because when Carissa makes her card at the swap, I will tell you that she's going to use where it says Merry and Bright. So she's going to have to, you're going to have to use the punch a whole bunch of times. So, but you're going to use, I think she has it the one tip over and over and over. So you're going to have to like realign these up, which now that we have the chamois, cleaning them off and like popping them on and off, not a problem. Except that when you have to line them up, if you don't know how, that makes it be a problem. So what you do is get these clean so I don't get black ink all over my new white shirt, is you take a piece of paper, and you can see this one, she's written template, that's Carissa's writing. So I'll take a new one so she can keep hers that says template. And you make a template. And then you're just gonna keep this from now on in your little stamp case forever and just write template on it. But I'll use hers. So you take your template, and this is the one that I did earlier when I made that one. So you're gonna use strips of paper that are like that. So you just lay your template there, and then you lay this here, and you press that on. And then you take the little top part, because this set, as you see, the Christmas set comes with one little top. But then if you get the other set, it's got even more tops. So you could have lots of little pieces that you could mix and match. So you lay this down. And so if you stamp those right there, just like that, and push them on, lift that up. Now when I go to stamp this, like that, and I could stamp a whole bunch of them, like that. You just need one for the thing I'm gonna do now. Then when you go to line this up, they're exactly where they need to be. And you could do the whole row, and they both punch out exactly where you are, and you're not sitting there fiddling. The lemon one is one that if you don't line up where those little the lemon and the little lemon leaves go, it takes you forever to sit there. It's like a puzzle, and every single time you go to punch it out, you're twisting and turning because the leaves are just a little very off. But if you make a template and then just the first time that you place your stamps, just place them exactly there. Then when you slide it in, they're perfect. And you don't spend any time then messing all around with your punch. So to finish this off, I'm just going to take my mango. And this is the part the girls will do tonight after they've made their earrings. And it's just a fun, cute little presentation, especially, I know several girls that have October birthdays that like to wear Halloween stuff. I didn't get that very good because I'm stamping upside down and talking. But that's okay, it's clear. And this is the gorgeous grape. Put those there. And then I just took my snail and added this here to the top. And you could add, if this, especially if it was going to be a card or something that wasn't just kind of a backing piece, you could put some shimmer on that or some Wink of Stella. But now that we've got the shimmer back, if you've been watching any of my videos, or especially several of the upcoming ones, they'll all have shimmer on them. It's a lot better deal than the Wink of Stella, and I'll show you some tips and tricks on using the Wink of Stella with the shimmer. Doing this upside down is always fun. Add that there. Pop that on, and then we'll put two little holes up here and slide our earrings through. And that will be perfect. And we'll just put those little things on there. We do have some sayings, but they're already downstairs because we are using the Trick or Tweety stamp set, and they've got some cute little sayings, but I've already got the stamp sets downstairs, but we are going to add a little saying. So when you see my video that's actually the whole project through with the earrings, it'll have a little saying down there with the earrings on. So you'll want to go back over to YouTube and watch the whole complete project once that's posted. But there you go. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed my first ever Facebook Live that was on at this time. I said I should give myself an award or something. Like, is there an Emmy for that? I don't know. But Bunky, you will have to come join us sometime. You'll have to go back to the Wonder Basement or over to Susan's and come stamp with us. So have a nice night. I will see some of you tonight. And I would always appreciate a share, because you know the Facebook people like it when we share. So have a good night. Bye.